Welcome to day 20 of 100 days posting on YouTube. And confidence is built right with time. Confidence is earned by putting in those reps. Wherever you're putting those reps in, let's say you're posting consistently on YouTube. That's building your confidence. That's building consistency, building trust with yourself, right? So I thought that, I honestly used to think that confidence was something that I just naturally had until I was challenged to talk in front of the camera, challenged to share my story, challenged to at work, oh, there's a mosquito challenged at work. I always thought of myself as someone that was pretty confident, and I guess I was really tested with that. And so I guess what I've learned is that as I'm putting these reps in, whatever it is, like going to the gym, recording your YouTube videos, just, actually showing up and putting in the work for yourself, that is what's building the confidence. I remember being so scared of sharing my story, being scared of judgment. That was really holding me back. Scared of how people would perceive me, scared of failing. And I just also got tired too, tired of being scared. I mean, if I'm gonna fail, then let me fail. At least I will learn something from it, because the failure is always going to teach you a lesson, and it's going to build you. It's going to make you stronger wherever you need to be. So I'm really excited. Day 20 of recording 100 days on YouTube. I would say if I go back and I look at my previous videos, still working on building that confidence, right? Consistency in talking to the camera. Just remember that every time you keep showing up, you're building that confidence, you're building that consistency, and you're building trust with yourself. And that's really what's important, right? Last night, I was having a sleepless night. Kind of not, wouldn't say sleepless, but I went to bed and I woke up around 12:15. Couldn't fall back to sleep. So I decided that I was, my brain was on. So I was like, okay, well, let me get my ideas out while my brain is functioning. And I think, I worked on building a vision board. I have this vision, and becoming the woman that I admire. Part of the vision is financial freedom, being so, having confidence, being, how do I say, reliable, being someone that my daughters can look up to, my son, that someone he can be proud of. That, is a vision, right? But I also have a vision of where I see this going, right? Where I see myself in 6 months. Where do I see myself in a year? Where do I see myself in, heck, 5 years, right? Being 43 years old, I'm focusing on short-term goals, right? Where I want to be in 6 months, you know, whether that's financially, on creating my YouTube videos, whether that's my progress, excuse me, I just had lunch, whether that's my progress in the gym, but I'm putting it on an actual vision, creating it in my imagination, and just start being that person that you have that vision of who you are. I have a vision of I'm someone successful. How does a successful person, you know, behave in my field of expertise, right? So starting that discipline of continuing to show up, building your confidence level up, holding on to your vision, creating the vision, whatever it is that you are building or working towards. How are you going to get there? You know, the actions. What action steps are you going to take to get there? You know, so for me, like an example, I see myself creating content here on YouTube. Challenged myself to 100 days, right? So where I see myself at the end of the 100 days, I see myself as somebody that will be able to talk directly into the camera. No fear, no hesitation. Practicing my articulation. I see myself in 100 days as someone who will be able to flow freely the thoughts and the ideas that I have in my head, right? It effortlessly. So just being consistent and it's going to build my confidence and my skills that I need to be that person. So I know that now I need to start practicing today, being that person that I am in 100 days, right? So I hope that makes sense. So I wanted to use my microphone today, you guys, but my friend bought this microphone for me, and it's a set of 2, and I forgot the receiver at work. Funny, this morning I wanted to record too, and I didn't charge the mic. I charged the receiver but not the mic, and then out lunch I forgot the receiver at my desk and brought the mic. So remember, confidence is built every day you show up, with every rep that you put in, consistently showing up. Confidence is earned and built one day at a time. Love you guys. Thank you for joining in on day 20. For 21, I think I'm going to do a little bit more structure. Maybe this evening, since I won't be going to the gym, I will do some of my articulation training and structure day 21 a little bit better. I feel like my face. All right, well, love you guys. Bye.